All right, friends. So I got a few things on the go here, power saw wise. This was given to us. Whoa, them West Coast dogs! I'll tell you right now, you got to watch them. They're sharp, boy, real sharp. This is a 150, friends. Okay, and they're kind of cool. This one's Toronto, Canada. It's a neat saw. I tried to get it to do its thing, but it's not doing it. I'm probably gonna have to pull the carburetor off, but I don't have a kit for this thing. I was just at the saw shop too. I wasn't thinking, but this is what it does. And if you're quick enough, you can fire it, then grab this again and prime it, right? Keep it going. So if I put this here, put that in there so we don't go jerking the bar all around. So it's like super dry. I don't like taking these carburetors off because it's the two bolts that are, you know what it's like. Anyway, another cool thing we got, this power saw, friends, it wasn't getting oil. Brand new saw, brand new, NOS. It was not getting bar oil. So I did what I know how to do and put the air through the main hole that's going to the tank and through the screen. Well, friends, someone in the beginning of its life had something in the oil canister that, I forget the word Donnie used, congealed. It congealed the freaking screen and up into the tube. And friends, I'm talking, I had my compressed air on the hole, and it would not. It would have took years to break down with diesel fuel or something. Me and the Iron Horse were talking about. I mean, it would have got it, but I just, so Donnie got in there and he did his little thing there and we got it fixed. So I'm pretty tickled, really tickled. So we're getting bar oil now, so I can bar this up and we can party. But more importantly, I want to see if I can get this old Mac running without a kit. I want to see if I can massage. I'm probably not gonna. It's probably not gonna work. But the carb's got to come off regardless. So I'm gonna see if I can get it going. With just what's going on here. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'll be honest. I don't. But these are the coolest old saws, man. The one turn, this high jet is, it looks like it's like 4 turns out. Let's see, half. Nope, it wasn't. Good. Bang, bang, 1 turn. Okay, good. Well, we're gonna have to pull her apart, friends. So I'll talk to you in a minute. I'll get the tools I need and we'll get at it. Okay, friends, so here's our carburetor. You know the ones. There's 2 bolts right there and you can loosen them off. See, they're here. If you ever get, it's a 200 series, 250, Mac 250. This is HL series and you just loosen these off and away they go, right? This is the deal. So, and the gaskets there. But the thing with these is you got to get the fuel line off too. It hopefully this isn't too crazy tight, which it looks like it is. It looks like they've got some kind of I know it's hard for you guys to see down in here. Sorry. There it is there. See it? Right there. Here, let's get back. There it is. See? One of those. Freaking and it's tight. I mean, it is freaking tight. tight. So I got to figure it out. All right, friends. So we got this carb off, but it's a pretty foobar system, like big time. So there's a couple things you got to check with these carbs. Okay. And you can actually adapt. I would be very interested to see what would happen if I adapted. I've got an adapter, but you got to make sure you're getting pulse. See, your pulse line is right there. So a way to figure that out is go like this. Put a little gas in there and pull on it. There. Did you see it? It went poof. So that means you're pulsing. So that's good. But this is going to be haywire. I speaking of haywire, that's what's on it. Yeah, no, this is not good. I don't know. You can see what they did. They put that on there. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, it's time to get at the carburetor. So we're gonna have a peek-see poo in here. I'll use my bigger this thing. Just crack these off. Get in there. Have a look. It's very simple. This is smart to look at this too. Who knows what's in here? This is the filter. So you go in here. Oh, there we go. That actually looks clean. It's mint. It's mint in there. Totally mint in there. Look at, beautiful. So let's put that back on right now. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, this actually looks good. Can only go one way. It'll settle right down in there when it goes. It'll find its little hole. There it is. Bang. Let's put that back on, because I don't see anything wrong with that. So, this will be interesting. Okay. There we go. When you're doing stuff like this, friends, always look. Just make, like, this thing looks good. I honestly, I don't know what it is. Okay, so what was that? Yeah, this stuff looks good. But let's just take it off piece by piece, put it down. Some people go upside down, some people put, just have a system to your game. Let's have a look here. Here's a little place you can, there we go. That didn't take much at all. So that goes like that. It's the diaphragm. And I'll show you what I mean, friends. It is 1000% the diaphragm. This carburetor is clean as a whistle. Look at this. This is our problem. Look at, friends. It's the diaphragm, friends. It's completely solid as a rock. Now, here's where you come into the problem of, can we soften this up? Can we? So here's what I do. Another shop too. So here's what a guy does. This is what I do. I get out the lube and I just start going. But I don't see it happening. It's too crisp, friends. It's not going to come round. It's just not. I've been through this so many times. It's solid as a rock. I mean, but if you think you can get away with it, massage the heck out of this thing with lube. Get it so that maybe it can somehow start to work again. I don't see it happening here, friends. I honestly don't. And I'm not even going to try, because I think I have something lying around. But if I didn't, this is how I would do this. I would do this. I would get on this thing and try and make it supple again so that it would pump with this right here. Okay? Because that's how it works. But this thing's solid, friends. It doesn't even, like, it's completely been sat for probably 20 years. Who knows? Okay, friends. So what I got here is I do have spare carburetors, and I've had them for a while. So let's see what we can transform here. I'm just going to go after this one. I don't know. Who knows, right? Who knows? But it's been gone into because these are all loose. I know that already. Now, I don't know why this is like this. Who knows? It could be the same scenario. It could be a crisp diaphragm. Okay, friends. So we have a winner. But the only thing different about this diaphragm is that it doesn't have the holes in the plate. So I got to be honest, I don't know. But I'm throwing it in this carburetor. I'm not even playing around. And I'm going to steal this gasket too. This looks like a kit. This honestly looks like a kit that was put into this saw. So I'm doing it. I'm stealing it. What happened there? Oh, this goes like this. There we go. There. Right? So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. We're in. Okay. There we go. So she goes back together. And we pray that this diaphragm will work in this carburetor. It's a different diaphragm. Same size, same holes. It just doesn't have the holes in the diaphragm. I'm not familiar with it. I'm not. Okay, I'll shut you off. I'll bring you back when we get this All right, up. Friends, so we're back in. I'll bring you in here up close and show you. That fuel line's an issue. It just is. You can see it's been... So it just goes over the nipple in there. This is a carb where you're better to stick the carb on. Hey, Tin Man, how you doing? He's sending me a message here. So I don't know. I'll probably leak here, but at least I'll know, then I can maybe do a chop something or other there. I'll figure it out. A tube inside a tube, and you know what I mean? It's how it goes, friends. I mean, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try the other. He actually had it good. He had it really good, but it wasn't coming off. He had a wire, which actually, well, you guys saw it. You guys saw it. I don't know where it is now. It actually could be on the ground. Right, friends? So we'll just get this snug. This is the easiest one I've done in a long time. Like, I mean, getting it off and on, right, friends? Oh, that needs to be held. It's not going anywhere, that. There we go. It's because it was on the washer. Just make sure you're down, friends. You don't want to obstruct that pulse hole, right? Good. So there we go. These are snug. They're good. They're all good. I mean, so this thing's on, and it's got a real cool choke setup. Look at this. Look at this. Goes in here, and then it comes down like this. It goes. It's really quite interesting. There's that one, and this comes around. It's got to be just so, or it don't work. Which, there we go. So you see how that works, eh? Push and turn, and that chokes it. Okay, but we still have this issue of our fuel line. Oh, here it is. Blended right in. Now, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can get it to work. If I go around. Yeah, friends, so I'm over on Pender Island right now, kind of building this video as I'm going to look at this old F-150 here, the old 6-cylinder truck. On the shorts video. Check out the shorts videos, friends, if you want to scroll down on the main page there, down to the shorts. It's lots of fun. Anyways, I kibosh this little piece of metal and go straight to the zap strap. I'm not even going to waste anybody's time, mine or yours. I love you, friends. Enjoy yourselves. Let's get to the zap strap and get this thing running. And it won't be as bad, friends. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. If I go like that, I'm going to be able to pull up on that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through here. Can you guys actually see what I'm attempting to do? I'm attempting to zap strap, but it's got the wire on it already. So we're in place. I'm just telling you right now, we are in place. We're going for it. We're going zap strap, friends. You guys can see, can't you? Yeah, you can. Okay. So we're gonna line up. I mean, it might work. It might just work, friends. You know, I'm not joking you. It might. Good. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it don't look good. Hang in there. Hang in there, darling. She's fattening up. Friends, this is funny. Watch this. Watch what I do. It's, yeah. I'm gonna go sharpen it. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, we're back on the bench. And here's the deal. I want to talk to you guys about something. Who's ever into this old stuff like what I'm doing here, playing around with these old saws, you get these. I mean, I can easily swap the bar out right now and put a different chain on it and go down that route. But you know what? The nostalgia of this gig right here was a gift to the channel from a fella, a super nice fella. Okay, he gave us this saw. All right, now it's the way it came from the factory. The carb. Now here's an interesting. Some of you may not have noticed this. Some of you may have. I pulled that carburetor off. Now, what should a guy do when he pulls a carb off? You think he would spray it and clean it and blow it out before he'd stuck it back on the saw, right? Did you notice that I didn't do any of that? I made the decision by the inspection of the carburetor as I took it off and realized the shape of the carburetor. There was no fuel in it. There was no brown stain of any kind. Friends, that carb was mint. It got put on or used and just shut off with no gas in it or whatever the case was. The diaphragm, which is now on the ground, basically, it just hardened up from the whatever was remainder inside that thing. It just done. That's what it did. Now, I've got another carburetor here, which is probably a pretty good carburetor. I'm just going to throw that back together. I'll just throw this sucker, right? So, just a minute. So that is there. So that would mean the gullet. Okay? Now, I want to talk to you guys about something that's very important here, right now. Let's do it. Let's get right down to brass tacks on this gig. Here it is. Boom. We all know what comes on these power saws, friends, for chain, right? We all know what comes. I'm gonna zoom in and you're gonna see it. Bango. Look it. It's that stuff. Now, this is 7/32 chain, but this is ridiculous. You guys have to come in close for this. It's the only way you'll see what I'm talking about. You guys hear me talk about this stuff all the time. Look it. I call it the ski jump. Look it. And there it is. No hook whatsoever, none, zero. Beautiful footage on that camera. Look, rakers are probably high, not that high. But look it. There, and you put a 7/32 file on. Friends, I gotta get still because I'm all over the place. Hang on. There. There we go. Okay, that's better. Oh, look at the one behind it, friends. What's that gonna cut, friends? Can you tell me what that's gonna cut? Look at it. It's not gonna cut anything. It's good. The wood is gonna bat off the top of the freaking tooth, and I'll bet you I'm reviving the chain, friends. He's reviving the chain. Okay? Check it out. What does that look like for an old round chain? Oh dear. Would you look at that sucker? Mm-hmm. So there we go. We now have, for round chain, friends, that's pretty good. Let's look at our 7/32. What I do sometimes is I'll use the 3/16 to grab gullet, and then I'll pull back in. But look at that. Look at the 7. And that's the 7/32 right there. What it does help do is clean up the top plate, though. See that? So that was the 7/32. And see what happened there? So it's just important to get the gullet. So now that I just did that little experiment, I think I'm going to continue on with this. Right? Watch. But I think what I'll do instead of go after the gullet is I'll just go straight for a regular filing. I'll one-hand it so you guys see what's going down. You see the gullet start to come? Okay, I better get back on it with 2 hands. Okay, so that's my plan. That's my plan of attack. But I wanted you guys to know that once you get back far enough on a tooth sometimes and you can't get your hook, drop a size file. Just don't be afraid and just drop one size. It'll help you out.
Friends, I want to voice over for a second. Listen, what's the purpose of this task right here, filing a power saw? It's to get the thing cutting, okay? I custom file by hand. That's why I throw gauges in the garbage. And if you want to experience a whole new world of power saw filing, chainsaw filing, with different species, different cuts, different aspect, different everything, then throw your gauges away. Yes, I'm telling you, throw your gauges away. On this 404 chain, friends, okay? It's 404 round chain, which is really not the greatest. It's very forgiving, but watch the chain, the side tooth. Watch what happens. Okay, see, I believe that was anyways, I use 7/32 mainly most of the time, but if I get down to a chain like this one, I just swapped out actually. Yeah, I did. That file I'm using right now is the 3/16. Look what's happening to the gullet. I'm able to get under my top tooth. Look at that one now. Like, look at that. Now, the only thing is the guys will go down and then they won't get their top plate. So don't be afraid. After getting the gullet with the 3/16, grab that freaking 7/32 and run it through 3 or 4 times to make sure you've got your top plate. Look under there and see if it's done, because you'll be batting and curling over if you don't. You've got to have it. So I even use the boat here, friends. This is a long voiceover, but you can see what's going on at the same time. So look at that hook now. Now that was basically the 3/16 to do a little gullet work, and then back to the 3. Yeah, that's beautiful, that. And then back to the 7/32. This is like we're halfway down this round chain, friends. It gets hard to get a gullet. Okay? Back at her. You want to know what they are? You know what they are. They're 13/64. This is the perfect application for this, friends. Okay? It is. Because it's bigger than 3/16. Okay? It's bigger. Oh, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, I like this. It's bigger than 3/16 and smaller than 7/32. So now we're getting top plate. I can see it curling. Oh, this is beautiful. Watch what happens. I'm using 13/64 and a certain. Now look what happens. Look at the ski jump. It's still a ski jump. Watch what happens when I incorporate the boat. Just watch. Watch the gullet. Watch what happens. Unless you go right after it, give it like this, which I kind of like doing. Yeah, see now we got some. Yeah, see now we got some action going down here. Okay, this is gonna be better for you guys. This will be better. You guys will get a better look at this here from the angle filing. There we go. That tooth's been filed, I can tell. Look at that. See, somebody just somehow got at this. But this will give you a bird's eye of what's going on. See, for some reason he had kind of a semi so-so hook in this one. See that file rolling in there now? Right in there. I better get that top plate or it's gonna chatter on me. See? I gotta get this. I'll just butterly. There we go. There we go. Okay, look at that tooth, friends. You see that? There's an actual semi kind of a hook action going on there. See? Friends, this is very important. Please look closely. Watch the tooth. Watch the gullet disappear. Watch the technique of the filing. Dig down for a few. Just seriously watch what happens to that ski jump. Take a visual. Here. This part. See this bottom stuff? The gullet. Watch what happens. See it now? Watch what happens. There, I just took 2 or 3 strokes. Can you see what happened? Sure you can, but nothing under there. But nothing under there. See, you'll still see black. See it? See the blackness under there? It's because I'm not on the top plate yet. But already, look at already, friends. Okay, so I'll tell you something. I can't rave enough about the gullet. Okay, friends, so we're done filing. There's our whole bar and chain right there. And you can see by the hair on my chinny chin that it's round chain, friends. So round chain is hard to see a gullet because of the round circle. There's no corner. It's just round. Okay? So this should give you an idea of what we got going on. So there's that side. Boop. Right there, and there's this, which is pretty cool. So we got some action. Okay, we got some bite now. Let's go down and see what she's going to be like. There's another one. Okay. So let's go see. I mean, that's all you can do, right? File it up, give it a try, see how things work out for you. But you got to get some kind of a hook, friends, happening. Okay? So let's see if we got enough gas in this thing. Let's see if it'll even fire again.
because we had it running. It idled nice and that, but let's see what happens now. I mean, we're going to find out. It should be good. It wasn't leaking fuel, by the way, which is kind of a bonus. Let's see. I'm glad I got this log to play around with. It'll be gone soon and we'll have none. There. Let's cut. Big old Mac Jack. Probably don't even need to choke it, to be honest with you, but we may need to. But it wasn't cutting nothing before, I'll tell you that. See that? Tells you there was gas in there. We may need to choke it. So, listen to it. There it goes. So, it cut deadly. I almost feel like throwing a longer bar on it. What a gorgeous old saw. What a gorgeous, gorgeous old saw. I don't like short bars. I just don't like them. Don't like them at all. I almost feel like swapping a longer bar out on this old girl. The 150. I've got a bar and chain in there on another saw. I like these old saws. They're just fun to play around with, friends. They don't cut really that. They're not real cutters. They're old workhorses and they just, right? Yeah. But pretty cool. Thanks for watching, friends. Don't be afraid to dive into this stuff. If you've got spark, you should be able to get some type of fire happening. And then the next thing is if you've got spark and it pulls over and there's compression, like you know what I mean, thunk, thunk, then you should have means, right? You should have means of fire. They're very, very simple and beautiful little creatures. Isn't that I mean, come off it. Look at it, friends. I've got one in here that I'm darn tootin' thinking I'm going to pull down right now because it's been a while since I've run it, and it's got a long bar on it. It's right there, and it's a 146. Same series saw. These are all the same series saws. 250, the 146. They just are. They're all the same in that category, right? I'm thinking of pulling that sucker down. Friends, he was using this saw to cut up that big log over there. There's a big fir log over there, but he says it's cutting on an angle and it's stalling out and he's having a problem with it. He has another saw, but we know who likes these. It's a 455. I like these a lot. But I can probably I've got a file, but it's the wrong size. This is a 5/32 file. It's one of them small ones for the topping saws, friends. And that's 3/8 chain. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna file this thing. But how I'm gonna do it is I'm only gonna stay up on the top of the tooth, friends. Do you guys know what I mean? So what you do in a situation like this is you gotta stay up on the top of the tooth. And I'll show you what I mean. I'll bring the camera in. There, okay? See the file? There's no getting the gullet here. We're gonna work the top of the tooth like this, just to get the working corner. Okay, friends? I'll talk to you in a minute. So this is what we're up against. This. The file's massive, or teeny, see? So I come up against there, and I stay up on it. Okay, so the bar is cutting on an angle. The bar's hooked.
Friends, what a day. So we got that truck, friends. I'm just using the selfie side for now, because I'm gonna end the video. We got that truck. We got it home. It was a dream, a freaking dream. But that power saw that I showed you right at the end of the video was the guy's saw, the fellow that passed away in 2017. It was his truck, it was his saw. And the fellow that was helping us, like the power of attorney or whatever, whoever was dealing with that stuff, was Kurt. Nice fella, great guy. He gave us the saw, but he needs it to buck that big round. We had to bolt for the ferry, which is today. Friends, listen, I love yous. I wanted to get this video out sooner, but I didn't. I got it to you now. I hope wherever you're in the world, you get to enjoy this tonight or tomorrow morning or wherever. I love yous all, friends. Be kind. Enjoy. Friends, listen. Go after that filing like you're a wild person. Right straight out of the jungle who needs to work with his hands because that's all he's got. You don't need the gauges and stuff, friends. You don't need them. Freehand and freestyle allows you to do anything. It allows you to create the tooth you need to cut the species you're in and to the situation. What if you're stuck in like today? That was the perfect example. That file, I had that little teeny file for that big saw. That's what I had to deal with. I got it cutting real good. Over and out, friends. Be kind.